Hey everybody, it's Tara here, and I'm so thankful for you guys showing up for me live and then also in the replay. So today we're going to talk about trying and how trying can be a deterrent to success, especially as an aspiring business owner or one who already owns a business in healing or astrology. So if you find that you are an aspiring healer, aspiring astrologist, or you already have one of those businesses, are you finding that trying is getting in the way? Are you finding that you're trying to find the right techniques that create the results that you want for your clients, that the clients want for themselves? Are you trying to find clients? Are you trying to find ways that you find fulfillment in your work? Are you trying to not be devastated by the things that are going on in their lives? Are you trying not to be pulled down by them? Are you trying to make enough money to live? Are you trying to make enough money to live your dreams out? All that is very trying on the system. And a lot of it isn't based in the clarity that actually creates results. So often we look at our businesses and what we've been told, and we try to do what other people have told us to do. And we're not asking, like, what would actually bring us fulfillment? What is our why? And even what our clients' why is. Like, what are they going to do if they get to that result? Are they willing to get in on it? What would getting in on it mean? And will that actually create results? I'm sure that some of you have done either a workout routine that didn't build the muscle or tone your body in the way that you wanted it to, or some kind of diet that didn't help you actually to lose the weight that you were looking for before. So you realized in that time that all tools are not created equal, that many times adjusting to the person and having personalized skills and tools is essential. But in order to do that, it requires digging in and getting clear on the individual. And here, I want to get clear on the individuals, meaning you guys. So I'm obviously talking not to just one person, not an individual. I'm talking to a group of people who are different from other groups of business owners or aspiring business owners. I mean, you guys are different than somebody who's opening up a shop to sell clothes. You're bringing services. And so knowing the difference between your services and someone else's, even who has the same store sign, is essential. Like, what makes you different? What makes you as an individual different? What makes you as a business different? What do you bring to the table that makes you stand out amongst the rest? Knowing that is key. Being that is another thing. How are you cultivating your own happiness? How are you investing in that clarity, that way forward? How are you making sure that you are receiving the support so that you can support others? Because your clients might be trying really hard and not getting anywhere because they're in the middle of their own storm, right? Life is filled with stuff. It's filled with kids' needs, financial needs, your house needs, your body's needs, your mental needs, your spiritual needs, you name it. All these things are going on. And focusing on fixing a problem or trying with a problem only means that 5 other problems amplify during that time, so much so that it crowds out any progress that you're making over here. And then you move over here and then these things falter, right? And so when you come in and you are helping a client who's trying to make a difference, you are able to elevate yourself outside of the problem and see a way forward that actually touches on all the problems at the same time. Or hopefully that's what you do. That's definitely what I do, is like I'm able to elevate and I'm able to create a path for them that works individually for them so that all these problems start to unravel themselves as they move forward. We really work at it kind of half-assed, not half-assed. It's like, what do I want to say? It's like tail over head. Like sometimes it feels like we're doing it the opposite way of what we should. What a lot of clients say to me is I turn things over, I flip things over. And then in flipping things over, everything gets easier, right? Because you find your way forward that doesn't require fixing and mending all these problems. It doesn't require trying. Like, because I find that trying actually tends to break people. It exhausts them. It's so, it burns, right? It's like, it's the thing that's going to cut into you. And so allowing yourself as a healer or an astrologist, and especially astrologists, right? Like astrologists are always looking at the planets and the stars and looking up. They're looking at the elevated energies in order to help what's here on earth to change, right? As above, so below, and as below, so above. But it requires that somebody comes in with that elevated place. It's very hard in the middle of your own storm, whether it's a galactic storm or one that your kids made, to elevate yourself all by yourself. The elevation and then having somebody hold your hand in a way that's meaningful to you and helps you to propel and motivate yourself forward is key. So as a business owner, are you trying to come up with all the tools? Has somebody told you out there, you're 2 steps ahead of other people? And so that 2 steps ahead allows you to step in and help them. And you're like, okay, cool. Like, I know that I'm 2 steps ahead of other people. I'm going to go out and I'm going to coach them. I'm going to, like, I know myself as a healer. People have told me that, like, when I'm around them, I make them feel better. But in jumping into that, you're like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know who to help, first of all. I don't know who my people are. And then when I get with them, I don't really know what tools and techniques are going to create the results that they're looking for. And so instead of looking at what they want, I start to project my own life on them. And I start to tell my stories in hopes that it inspires them. And I find that they don't come back for session 2, or maybe not. Maybe they do session 1, 2, and 3, but they don't come back for 4, 5, and 6. And they smile at me and they say that there's a difference, but I see that their life is creating small changes, but not ones that are sustainable, or small changes, but not ones that create enough of a result to keep on going, to keep on getting excited by the changes. And so they fall back into old patterns. And I feel as a healer that I've been defeated. I've failed. And what I want to say to you is you haven't failed. You were failed. Whoever told you that you were just 2 steps ahead of other people and that you could use whatever tools without actually, or your own experience only, without actually wondering, will this affect them? Does this feel good to me to use in my own life? And does it translate to other people? Can I individualize it with others in a way that truly creates the impact that they're looking for? And am I a problem solver or a miracle creator? Am I results driven, transformation driven, or am I just fixing problems? Do I tend to find that people come to me, and this is what happened to me in the very beginning, is the tools that I was using were problems based. I was asking people to release their problems, and that space inside them that had all those problems was empty, and they would go out, they would feel good in a session with me, they would love it, would feel great, and then they would go out and they would attract different color, walking, whatever, shape, size, problem, but same energy. And then they would come back with a similar problem. And then we would start again. And so I was attracting problems instead of attracting people who wanted a life that experience that was different. I also didn't want to teach people to be grateful for a situation that was so little changed that they just had a mindset shift around it. Like, I'm going to be grateful for this pile of poo that I'm in. And then their body starts breaking down because their mind is saying, I'm grateful, I love this. But their whole body is saying, I'm dying here. It's not working. These relationships aren't two-way. It's not mutually beneficial. All the things. So really taking a step back and looking at your business and whether it's trying for you, meaning it's breaking you, and you're not bringing the kind of results that you as a healer and someone who's called into this business was meant to do. Like, do you feel meant to truly shapeshift people's lives? Do you feel equipped to truly shapeshift people's lives and your own life? Are you living in congruence with the message you're sharing? Do you feel that the changes that you make in your own life are sustainable and propelling you forward? Do they feel like a sustainable meal, right? Like it's juicy and great, and you can't wait to jump in again. And then your clients feel the same. Trying, whether it's your client in their own life and in their coaching, right? Or whether it's you as their coach or facilitator, trying breaks people. Shape-shifting the experience transforms lives. It's sustainable, it's exciting, and it's fulfilling. So one step that I personally would say for you, and I'm going to be really honest, I'm going to give you things that you can play with, but it's kind of like a brand new skill out there. It's so much easier if you have somebody hold your hand doing it. Same thing that you're going to say to your clients, right? Like, it's so much easier if you have somebody. So I'm going to give you some things that you can do in your own life and in your own business. Go out and try them and see what changes they make. And then just also know that support is key to making dramatic change. So if you're looking for dramatic, not necessarily incremental, then reach out and I can tell you how we can work together. But here's your suggestions. Look at your why. Why are you doing this business? What sets you apart from other people in the same business? Those two things are key. And then the third one is, what sustainable experience shifts have you brought to the people that you're giving your tips and tools away to for free, or you are charging money? What sustainable experience shifts, right? So what I mean by that is it's consistent. It kind of works on itself, and it means that they're having a different experience. They're not just thinking that they are. At one time when I was like so into gratitude, I looked at my life and I told everybody I had this great life. And on paper and in my mind, I had this great life. But that life was painful. I didn't feel like I was in mutually beneficial relationships. I feel like I was used up and thrown out and not appreciated. But damn, I was grateful for it. I needed to move out of that gratitude into the true experience that I was having, which was miserable. And I needed to feel that in order to shift my experience to something very different that was sustainable and that was worth living and thriving for. Whether my brain believed it or not, I needed my body to want to live. So let me know your thoughts on this. And I look forward to hearing more from you and hopefully moving you from trying into a deep, meaningful why and how you're standing out from the rest and into your own experience shift. Thanks.